Hey, what's up, guys? So Dalton at Daltonian95 here. Whoop, if I can do it without destroying the box. Be starting on the Lego Optimus Prime build. I know right at the moment no one's watching, but figured go ahead and get started on this so you guys can see a little bit of the build. So just I'm not sure how far I'm going to go as far as like streaming it all. I might just do one and done. Just we'll see what kind of viewage I get for it. So we'll probably go maybe half an hour to an hour, just see, like I said, see where it goes. If I can find boxes 1 and 2. There's 6, or bags, sorry. All right, so there's bag 1 and bag 2. So go ahead and get started on this. Just a second here. Set my phone off here to the side. Let's see. Give me just a second here. Again, sorry. Not really used to doing my own thing here. So give me just a moment. Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. We'll get some people in here to start watching this. Get this instruction booklet opened up here. Pack it in a little case there. And then our very few stickers. Set that off to the side. We got this here, so we got some nice stuff on. So I'll look at this more on my own time, but for now, let's go and get started. So we do get little factoids here. So according to his original bio, Optimus Prime is the largest, strongest, and wisest of the Autobots, of all the Autobots. He feels his role is protection of all life. Okay, kind of your generic Optimus Prime facts. I mean, if you're a Transformers fan, you should already know this by now. Just open it up. Get that out of the way there. Make sure all our pieces. So there's your part separator. Almost every kit, I think $20 and over comes with one of these. And let's see what's going on here. There we go, comments. All right, then we got these two smaller bags here. So I like to try to keep the different bags separated. That way I know where some of the smaller pieces are compared to the larger plates and bricks. So there's that. There. Well, I had someone tune in and then they left, so. All right. So the first thing we need to start with is this kind of base plate here. Then we grab our 1x4 plate. That just goes right there. Then these 1x1 studs. Right there. Wonder if it would help if I raise the camera up. Tilt it up. So like that. There we go. All right, so next we grab one of these 1x2 plate, and that will go right on this 1x4. Get some more light in here. Okay, next is, where is it? I feel like I'm going to be going through that Bill Burr rant about not being able to find anything. Okay. Probably right under my nose, too. Ah, there it is. Here's the other one. So these little hinge pieces will go right on to those. Yeah, this is a set I've been really looking forward to getting. Like, since I heard that it was announced, like, it's been kind of like a pipe dream for a lot of people, just getting something like this, like a actual Lego Optimus Prime that way outshines Creo. Because Creo bricks, they just did not want to hold together properly. I honestly think they're worse than Mega Blocks. I think the only good thing to come out of that were the crayons, little minifigures that they tried getting. All right, so we get this kind of darker gray piece with these Technic holes. That will just plug right onto there like that. Oh, wait, no. Right here. And then this 1x8 plate will go there. Same with that one. Then we grab our little cheese slope pieces, or just slopes, right here, and those plug in right there. And this one right there. Then these clips will all just plug in onto this lighter gray stack of 2x4s. So there's that section there. So moving on, we will go with, it looks like this 3x3 plate. Then there's a 1x4 brick. Okay, it looks like it goes on like that. I'll put the other one right there, leaving a 2x2 section there, 1x4 plate, then a 1x1 plate, just right there. And we'll grab two 1x2s. This will stack on like that, go into right there. Then our 2x2 brick, the quintessential Lego brick, like that's one of the main things that pops into mind when you think of Lego, which is the technical term for plural Lego. Instead of Legos, it's just Lego. Same with Bionicle. Bionicle, there's no Bionicles. So yeah, then there's this little piece here, and that. Okay, so it looks like this just goes on right here, just like that. Okay, then we'll do something similar over here. Grab our 3x3, our 1x4. Actually, do it like that. And then our 1x1. That'll go right there. Okay, then our 1x2s. Just plug onto there. 2x2. This little wedge piece. again. Just tab onto there. Just click. I'm used to talking Transformers lingo, so tabbing, slotting, pegging. Not that, okay, wording. Need to remember context, but you know, like peg and peg, whatever. I'm not going to dig myself a deeper hole, so we'll grab our 4x6. Yeah, 4x6 plate. Then our, I guess, reverse slope or whatever. I'll just plug in to that. That will go right in to here. Kind of holding that all together. And the same thing for the reverse on this one. And there we go. Wait, I messed up. Whoop. Okay, let's get this back together. Flip that back around like that. There we go. Now it just plugs on like that. And then from here, we grab our 2x4 plate. And that will go right where this gray section is. And then these 2x2, like half studded, half tiled pieces, we'll just plug right where that light piece is. Okay. Then we'll grab 2 of these 1x6 tiles. Those will just go right there. We are forming a chunk. I'm assuming this is his lower torso or something. I don't know. And this will go here. Same thing on this side. And wait. Okay, never mind. Just wondering where those half tiles popped up from. So it looks like these will go right here against those little slope pieces. Where's that 2x2? There it is, 2x2 tile. There. There's that other half tile, half plate. And then a 1x2 plate here. Same thing there. And then, excuse me, 2x2 and 2x2. Those go here and here. And then from that point, we grab this. I guess it would be normally a 2x2, but it's got this L shape, so I guess it's a. I'm just going to call it an L. Just take the L, you know. Where's the other one? Here it is. And that. And then from here, we take 2 of these 1x4 plates. Put that together. We'll do that a second time. So this is going to looks like that single stripe down the middle of him. So yeah, I think this is his lower torso. Put that onto there. That onto there. Okay, so got that. Okay, looks like third page. No, whatever. However many pages we're on now. Grab one of these right here. Not quite sure what this is. It's just got a stud on the side there. So we'll take 2 of these, or do this 2 times. So one of these and a bluish gray 1x2. That will plug onto here. Then this piece with the little rail on the front. That'll go there. So we'll do this again. That right there. Okay. And then this kind of I'm not even sure what this piece is called, but it's weird, like chair-shaped piece. Put one there with the opening facing out. And do the same again right here. Facing out like that. We take two of these 1x1 translucent tiles. Take two of those, put them together. I'll go right next to that kind of bracket piece. I guess that's what it's called, it's bracket. And then do it again here. And on this side, whoop, there it is. Okay, then we got these hinge pieces. Make sure they're facing the right way. Okay, so there's that. And some more tiles. So one of these big ones right here. And then the 1x3 tile there. We'll do the same thing here, 1x3. Then looks like it's 2x6 or 2x8. Yeah, 2x6. Like that. Okay, then from this point, it looks like some more bricks. So 1x3 there. This L-shaped one right there. And then a black 1x2. Another 1x2 right here. And then 1x3 L shape. Okay, so we got that much so far. And looks like next are these ball socket pieces. I just line up with those 1x3 bricks. Then we take one of these blue ones on the inside here, each side. And then from there, the black bracket L pieces as tiles. So there's that. Then this kind of window pane type of piece. I'm not sure what this one's called. But you'll have the opening facing to the front. That'll go right in there. Okay, and then from here we do 1x2 tiles, or not tiles, plates. I see, I know a good amount of my part terminology. Okay, so I think that's it for this page. Moving on to the next one. We'll just set that to the side. We get this 1x2. Wait, is it this one? I guess they're both the same. Okay, yeah, it's this kind of like socket. I'm guessing this might be one of the arm sockets. Yeah. All right, so we'll do that with the big opening facing to the back. So up there, a stud right there. One of these clip receiver pieces right here. It looks like a stack of two 1x1 plates. I'll go there. And stack two of these hinges on top of each other. Okay. We'll just go on like that. Then we put another one of these clip pieces here. Another stud right there. Then our 2x3 tile. And we'll just plug right onto this little section here. And so there's, I guess, truck mode, robot mode. I wonder if that'll get tightened up later down the line. But for now, it wants us to angle it out like that. Same with these, just at a slight angle. Okay, so we'll do kind of the reverse side build here. Alex Lemons, howdy. Well, so far it's just me, Alex, so Not much of a gang going on here, just me. But I appreciate the comment. Thank you for coming and joining in. Hope you stick around for a little bit longer. And, kind of enjoy my nonsensical rambling. Just kind of trying to fill dead air because I am not a very social butterfly and I'm not very good at live streaming solo. So please bear with my awkwardness. Where's the next? Okay, a couple more of these hinge pieces. They'll go on top of each other. That'll go there. Okay, this out of the way. Then another hinge piece, or not hinge piece, clip piece. And that there. As far as Book of Boba Fett, I don't really know. I mean, I was more excited for basically the Mando 2.5 stuff. Like that's where I am with it. Like I'm kind of mad with Amazon right now because I was supposed to be getting something from the Book of Boba Fett. I don't want to mention spoilers because I've got a friend who might watch this. I don't want to spoil anything from the show, but a certain vehicle that appears in that show, I was supposed to have that Lego set last week, and Amazon lost it. Like I don't know what's going on with that. So they refunded me. I'm thinking about just going right through the Lego store online and buying it that way. I mean, it sucks. Like that lost package is still in the realm of possibility for things. But as far as the Book of Boba Fett, I thought it was all right. The ending was kind of lame. Like I was expecting a little bit more for it. Give me just a second here. Is he really canon again? If I remember correctly, Dirge is that worm creature from the Clone Wars miniseries that was like almost impossible to kill, right? I'm not super knowledgeable with Star Wars, but if that's who it is, I'm actually surprised they made him canon. I thought he wasn't since the miniseries wasn't canon. That's interesting. I don't know if we'll see him in live action. I bet if he is still considered canon, we'll probably see him in something like Bad Batch Season 2 or something like that. That's just my guess as to a way we could see him. Okay. Miss something here. Okay, give me just a moment. I think I'm missing parts. Unless I used the wrong ones earlier. Maybe I did use the wrong ones earlier. Huh. See, I don't read any of the Star Wars comics, so I would have never have guessed that. And yes, I used those wrong parts earlier. Okay, we have to. Well, at least some of this here. Yeah, I'm not a big comic guy, so I wouldn't know. Like the only comics I've been collecting as of late are the Beast Wars comics, and I haven't even finished reading those yet. So please do not spoil anything on those if you've read the IDW Beast Wars comics. I know the last issue comes out this month. I think it's on the 22nd or something like that. So I am. Yeah, he was creepy from what I remember of the Genndy Tartakovsky miniseries, but it's been so long since I've watched that. I'll probably have to watch it again since it's on Disney Plus. Like I saw it in passing while scrolling through their Star Wars stuff, and Yeah, I mean, that would be an interesting thing to see on Mando season 3 when that comes out. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know a ton about Star Wars. I definitely don't know much of anything at all about the comics. So, sorry to disappoint there. Okay, so this big 1x, I want to say it's a 1x8 plate, 1x10. Oh. 1x2s. Okay, and then we got 2 of these 1x2 pieces. And then these little L-shaped pieces here. 1x2. Okay. Ah, here it is. So we got this. 1x. Yeah, I think that would be a little too on the nose for it to be a quote unquote Halloween episode. I would just throw it up there and just not say anything about it because I don't believe there's a Halloween type holiday in Star Wars. I mean, there could be. Like I said, I don't know a lot about Star Wars. And I don't know. Like, I haven't watched the holiday special. I've heard so many, so many takes on that I think I got the gist of the holiday special without needing to see it personally. So I think I'm good on that front. Alright, so looks like we're building up the windshield. There's that. And then looks like we got the side mirror here. I really love that, the silver ones here. I mean, everything's going fine. I don't know what that last question is about, but I guess not. I mean, I don't even know how to answer that question, to be honest. That's such a out there question. Okay, so it looks like this will plug right onto here. All right, so there's that. It looks like we'll be able to build the second one next. Yeah, I mean everything seems to be going fine over here. Like other than that issue with Amazon losing my Book of Boba Fett set. Like that really ticked me off when I found that out, that it's going to be late and it might be lost. But you know what? I guess it shows not to rely on Amazon for everything when it comes to shipping. I mean, maybe it depends, because isn't season 3 of Mandalorian supposed to come out in February? So it's going to be kind of hard to get a Halloween themed episode in February of next year. So, I mean, that's what I heard anyways, is season 3 is supposed to be out in February. So I could be wrong. I know I am really looking forward to Bad Batch season 2. Because that's one I actually really enjoyed. I don't think I was disappointed by Bad Batch at all. Like, I wanted a little bit more action out of it, more fighting. See, I don't know if they'll do a TV movie of it. But who am I to know what Star Wars has in the works as far as like TV movies and whatnot? I just know what's been announced, and that's about it. Put that to the side. All right, box number or bag number 2. Let me just say here, need water. I don't know. There's some Star Wars stuff I'm looking forward to, and at the same time, I'm also just kind of getting burnt out on Star Wars. Like, I honestly think I could use a break from Star Wars for a little bit. Yeah, I really, really wish. Yeah, I really wish they would have had like a flashback to that duel with Cad Bane and Boba Fett. Like, even if it's just a minute of it in live action or even in Bad Batch, like just a little something to excite fans a little bit on that. But maybe in Bad Batch Season 2 we could see something of that unfinished episode. It'd be really cool. I mean, it's possible. Like, we don't know what's going on with Season 2 for sure, other than something to do with the cloners, because we saw that building from was it not that Nala Se got sent to, or whatever her name was. So maybe. Yeah, the final duel there at the end of Book of Boba Fett. But again, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, so please refrain from any spoilers. Like, I've seen it, I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't, if you know what I mean. For brick. Where is it? Ah, there we go. But yeah, I do agree. It could have been done a little bit better. Just not going much further beyond that. As far as like speaking about it. 1x4 tile plate. We got these pieces here, and somehow got it on the anti-stud. That completely went over my head. So okay. Where is? Okay, it's here somewhere. Ah, right in front of me. Like that. That will just plug onto here. Yeah, river something. You lost me with that whole word. Oh, I see. I don't watch Doctor Who. I won't say I have little to no interest. I just haven't had the motivation to watch it. Like, sit down. I don't even know where to start watching it, is the thing. And I really don't want to, I guess, put in the time. No, because that just sounds harsh. I guess I'm just not really all that interested in seeing Doctor Who. Like, it's cool for those who like it. Like, I'm glad you enjoy it. It's just not quite for me. Like, I think some aspects of it are pretty cool, and the fact that it has such a dedicated fan base is pretty cool. But again, not quite my cup of tea. Okay, so that. Is there? Oh, there we go. I'm not really a fan of Star Trek either. That one I have little to no interest in. It's not for me. Like, I'm more of a fan of Star Wars than I am Star Trek. So, sorry to disappoint about that too. What's going on there? We got our ball joint Technic axle. And these reverse plates here, so these will plug into the bottom. And I can already tell that this is the joint for the head. Okay, here it is. No, it's not that it's too cerebral, it's just it never really clicked for me. I don't know, I just don't really have any interest in it. It's just plain and simple as that. It's just not for me. Like, I'm glad there's people out there that enjoy it as much as they do, but I'm unfortunately not one of them. Like, you know, no offense to people who enjoy it. Like, literally none. Like I said, it's just not my thing. Oh, so I need a 2x4. I really enjoyed Spider-Man No Way Home. That one was really good. Okay, wasn't looking at that wrong. And yeah, I also did see Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I thought that one was really good too. Not the best, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. I have not seen Hawkeye, so getting that out of the way real fast. I might watch it later, but I also have yet to watch Daredevil. So it is on the list of things to check out and watch. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But just like all the other Netflix Marvel series, I just haven't had a chance to check them out yet. So it looks like this will plug to there. So it looks like we're finishing the... Actually, no, this is the upper torso. I was wrong. And I missed some... No. No, I didn't miss anything yet. Okay. Yeah, I do like that little detail about the suit and everything for what it's worth. Like, I felt it was a good send-off for, possibly send-off for his time in the MCU. Like, I don't know if that's going to be the end of him or not in the cinematic universe. Who knows? I mean, only Feige knows, right? But yeah, I mean, like I said, I enjoyed it for what it's worth. I mean, it was a really good movie. Okay, so there's that. That just flips back. So there's the top of the cab. Looking good so far. I do like with these axles, these Technic pegs, how actually tight that feels rotating that back. Okay, so we got these. Whoop. I accidentally just locked in the the cab here. This is what I get for not paying attention. Should have left that open just a smidge. Okay, then these tiles will go on top. Okay, there we go. And that's how it closes. Okay, so it's not a seamless close. I mean, that is a little, but it's not the end of the world. All right, so from here, we take this and that. Just do this 4 times. Yeah, I definitely do want to see more just straight up Spider-Man stories and movies. Like, wasn't Aaron Taylor Johnson rumored to come back into the movies as Kraven, if I remember correctly? Like, Kraven would be cool to see. Oh, and I guess I missed a couple of these little factoid things. Let's go back, see what I missed. Okay, so this one, Energon is the primary commodity for Transformer society. It can also be used for food, energy, and currency, and also liquor. Because if everyone remembers, Decepticons got drunk on too much Energon. Anything else? No. Okay. Alright, so next one here. According to the episode Thief in the Night, it takes 1,000 barrels of oil to make 1 Energon cube. Okay. Well, it's not. It's Daltinian, not Dalmatians. So a little bit of actually there for you. And another little factoid: the original G1 Optimus Prime toy was released in 1984 in the U.S. The design of the toy itself was originally named Battle Convoy, and that was from Diaclone. For any of those who did not know that. So there's the little floodlights. And that's it for this upper half. So, getting through this pretty quick. Looks like we're working on the lower torso piece. Okay, it's looking like that. And so we got this right here. And there's this one that's got like 2 plate thickness. Then well, I don't have the original Fractal. I only have the subscription service one that came out in was it 2016 at the end of the club era. So yeah, I do not have an original Fractal. I would love to get one, as well as the original Pack Rat. But I believe there is a rumor floating around that we are getting a new one based on the Kingdom mold, as well as Pack Rat from the core class. So I'd be excited to get those. And another one that's been floating around as far as rumors, like I don't know how legit it is, but it seems like most of JT Prime's rumors are true. It seems like we are getting a antagonist out of the upcoming Inferno, so I'd be really happy to have that. I think the best Fractal would end up being a Masterpiece one if you know, if we were to get a Masterpiece Pterosaur at some point. I don't know what's going on with Takara and not releasing more Beast Wars Masterpiece figures. But yeah, I'd love a new Masterpiece Pterosaur. Really love a Masterpiece Rat Trap, just to finish off the Maximals, as well as Air Razor. Because those are the, well, and Rhinox, those are the only three we're missing. We're missing a good chunk of the Predacons still, which bums me out. So I think I got ahead of myself again. Wait, did I? Yes, I did. Wasn't paying attention. There we go. And then one of these right here. That there. In the tile. Yeah, I still need to pick up the Transform Elements Scorponok and Black Arachnia. I slept on those, and a lot of places are sold out. So yeah, I know I'm going to need some luck getting those two. But who knows? I might end up getting them eventually. Just not at the moment. Like, I think this right here and my trip to BotCon are my last big purchases for a while. Because I am moving soon. I will not disclose why. A double punch would be nice. It would also be nice out of the Kingdom mold, even though that's not the best mold. I'd love to see some more obscure characters like that. Like the BotCon Japan double punch. Like, that'd be a cool Takara Generation Selects type thing. I'm more of an official person. Like, I'm not one of those official people that's like official or nothing. But that's personally what I collect. I usually don't delve too deep into third party just because of how expensive it is. Lately, the only thing I've been getting third party wise is either upgrade kits or the Transart, Transmetal Beast Wars characters. It's really my only focus on third party for the time being. Like, granted, some of it does look really good, but again, it's more of a finance thing. That's cool that you got the 90s Sandstorm. Like, good on you. Not overly jealous about that fact, but it is pretty cool that you do have it. So, yeah. Hey, I'm just glad I got some of the stuff I do. Like, managed to get a X9 Ravage and was lucky enough to get the HasLab Unicron when it came out. I'm really looking forward to the HasLab. Nah, I'm not really interested in MMC's rung. Haven't really gotten any of the, like, too many of the MMC's figures, and since the comic book ended, I'm just kind of out on the MMC IDW stuff. So, kind of with my friend Dakota in that regard. Just what I've got is all I've got, and that's how it's going to be. Like, the new IDW stuff, yeah, it's cool what they're doing. I hope we get some more updates on certain figures. I guess I should have. But yeah, the one thing I was really interested in that never came to be for MMC was a possible Fortress Maximus. I can't remember the guy's name. He's on Twitter, but he did the like a mock-up, like a full render of it in robot and vehicle mode, and that Fort Max looked really good. I'm really bummed out that it didn't happen. But yeah, the VJG stuff was good. I had Tarn for a little while, and I ended up selling that a few years ago. Again, just kind of once they faded out, I just kind of, well, not really faded out, but since they rebooted everything, I kind of lost interest in keeping MMC stuff. Like, I'm glad people are still getting it at this time, even though, you know, it's no longer part of the main line of the comics, and unfortunately the comics are ending due to the license change, so that stinks. Like, they had a really good run. I wish it was still going so we could get some more comics. Like, I wish the Beast Wars comic would have lasted longer. But hopefully whoever gets the license after IDW does a Beast Wars storyline or something like that. It'd be nice to see. Yeah, I had that Fort Max, and I ended up selling it too, mostly just because I needed the money. Like, just one of those things that I just, like, do I really need this? Like, yeah, I don't really need any of them, but like, does this really need to be part of my collection? Is kind of my thought process there. And that's kind of where I'm starting to go with some of the other things in my collection. It's just like, I like it, but it doesn't really fit in my collection anymore, so it's going to be time to say bye-bye. Okay. So this plugs onto here. And then this will tab. Alright, so there's our waist ratchet and transformation joint. Yeah, the Ascending and the Gathering, I would have loved to have seen that, and especially I'd love to see someone get some of the figures made from that with the level of detail that those comics had for those characters. Like, the only one I have from those, well, I guess if you count Razor Beast, but like a Voyager class Razor Beast when he's like all huge like that. I'd love something like that. Or a Shock Wreck that looked how he looked in the comic. Or the big walking cannon big convoy that MMC, or not MMC, that Perfect Effect was going to do, but it seems like they are never going to do that now, just like how Fans Project never completed their Headmasters. But, yeah, I definitely want to see more Beast Wars stuff in the future. Like, that is more Beast Wars stuff, more Unicron trilogy. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of it, but that was my introduction to Transformers, because yeah, I was more of a model trains kid when I was younger. Don't really collect them much now, or have much interest to, just because it's so expensive nowadays. Building up our legs, it seems. Which of these? I don't get the Allspark blue pieces. I don't. Yeah, I was not a fan that they kept the regular Cheetor feet for that. I wish they would have remolded them to at least look a little bit more like the paws that the original one had, and that the Transart has. Like, Transart was very close to becoming my figure of the year last year, like my number one. Like, it was very close. Transart has really, really got my attention right now. Is the right one? Yeah. I honestly wish they came out with more upgrades for fighting for Ravage, some of those exclusive characters. Like that's something I'd love to see DNA Design do. That's really cool that Benson you willed that into existence, if that's legit. So not super knowledgeable on some of these people that work behind the scenes with Transformer stuff, and some of the artists or lore heavy individuals. But yeah, that's really cool if he did that. Nope, not ready for the tally yet. Yeah, I might call it after I do these leg pieces and do the rest on my own. Like, I'm enjoying doing the stream. It's just I don't really have the energy for it anymore. I don't know if it's just lack of motivation or what. That, and like I said, I'm not very good at keeping from having dead air. See, I'm gonna have to rewatch that and see, because I never knew that before. Here I am on a Beast, part of a Beast Wars podcast, and I never knew that. Yeah, I knew that. Clip films. That is one thing I've known for quite some time. I don't know how I feel about Lego Diaclone. Like, just the overall set's kind of like what Takara's putting out right now. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it'd be cool, but I don't know if I'd buy any. And I do know that these stickers were put on, or at least the placement of these was put on backwards. There we go. You want the larger side pointing down. Yeah, I've watched Beast Wars 2nd, and I'm planning to watch Beast Wars Neo in the near future. I just haven't gotten around to that point yet. Currently rewatching Robots in Disguise from 2001, or Car Robots, but we're watching the English dub of it. As much as I know people dislike English dubs, I really don't care. Like, I'm gonna watch what I want to watch. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Let me enjoy my hobby how I choose to. Yeah, it honestly depends on what characters you do. Like, I know they are very unlikely to do Megatron due to the fact that he's a piece of weaponry, whether it be the the pistol Megatron or tank, because I usually don't do tanks unless they go Hasbro. So, oh, it's a space tank, or it's just a thing that looks like a tank. I don't know. Soundwave would be great. Blaster, just more boxy type characters. or even if it's just the Prime and the Matrix of Leadership. Like, I'd be happy with those. Like, as far as I'm concerned, they don't have to go balls to the wall with Transformers characters. Just a couple things here and there. I think I'd be happy personally, but I can only speak for myself. Now we get into these new ratchets that I've never seen before. Nice and tight. Axle piece goes right in there. Then we got these ratchet pieces. And so this will just peg onto here like that. And put it right into there. There we go. Hang on a second. Catching up with. Yeah, I do plan on watching Micron Legend. I've watched a little bit of Victory. I still need to finish watching Headmasters and Super God Master Force. Yeah, no, I have not. I know of Brave, but I've never watched those series. It just never really grabbed my attention. And no, Alex, I've never experienced that weird phenomenon. Yeah, just one character or related, one Transformers theme set a year might be pretty cool. It just honestly depends on what it is. Like, if I'll have an interest in it. And it also really depends on if this Optimus Prime set really takes off for Lego and Hasbro. So, yeah, if there's enough sales on it, like I could see them doing something else down the line, whether it be a Matrix or another character. But it all really depends on sales if you're going to be realistic instead of optimistic. Like, I'm all for wishful thinking because there's a lot of things that I would love to see happen that I've just got to face reality on the fact that it most likely won't. But one can dream, one can hope. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just double check and make sure I'm doing this right. Well, I would rather not try to experience that if that's the case. But, thanks for letting me know, I guess. now that I remember how to do, or know how to do most of this, it's coming to me pretty easily. I don't know what Earthspark is like a mashup of, but I'm not really feeling it, to be honest. Like, I'm not one of these people who just, well, I don't want to say these people like a derogatory term, but I'm not one of those that just like gravitates towards a new fiction just because it's something for the franchise. It's got to grab my attention to where I like it. Like, I might check out an episode, and usually if I don't like it after the first episode, I won't watch it. Though I say that, and I force myself to watch the Netflix Earthrise, Kingdom, and Siege series. So who knows? I don't know. I'm just not really into a lot of the newer series, like it, unless it's like another Beast Wars or another Prime. I've got no real interest in it. As sad it is to say, but I don't know what Hasbro's doing. But I don't know. I said, just not everything is for me. Like, if you're excited for it, all right, good on you. A whole more power to you. But I don't know. And I missed a no. Oh, yep, I did. Okay. Okay. Moving on to, where's those tires at? Well, not really force myself to. I did it mostly just to get over. I would say it's torture. Like, it wasn't as bad as. I personally don't think it was as bad as the War for Cybertron trilogy series, but it still wasn't good. Like, that's just my personal opinion. My buddy Primal Sabbath, he tends to disagree on Kingdom, but you know, it's fine. I just didn't care much for it. Like, it wasn't the worst series on the planet. I still believe that belongs to Combiner Wars. Now that was kind of torture to get through. Okay, so there we have majority of it. So I didn't throw that together. That is not my custom. That was a purchase made through Night Shining. If I am not going to discuss any of the politics and whatever behind Night Shining, it is not my business. It is. I'm just interested in buying the toys. So. But I think on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you, too, for joining, and anyone else who wants to watch this, excuse me, in the future, be sure to check out some of the other stuff I've got going on. I don't know if I'm going to continue this on a stream or not. I kind of want to just go ahead and finish it now, but I just really don't have the energy to do it while streaming. But yeah, it was fun to get this far on, at least on stream, just kind of hang out for a little bit, see how it goes. I might get something else in the future to do for a stream or whatever. But Yeah, I really don't get into politics. I don't really like talking about it. I've had my fill over the past few years with it, and yeah, I do not want to talk about politics. So try to keep that off this channel as much as possible, just because it's about toys, not anything else beyond that. So hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you guys around. Thank you for joining me. Just have to